Let's talk about this story for your EHM Daily Music Note, reported by The Verge originally. This is unbelievable. I love talking music. I love talking tech and futuristic possibilities, and that is what we have for you here today. Live Nation and Ticketmaster are talking about facial recognition replacing an actual physical ticket or a digital ticket on your phone. I know some of the people, we got the phone thing now. You just click your thing and then boom, you're in. How about facial recognition into a concert? What do you think about that? We talked about this not that long ago. Was it Amazon or Whole Foods or somebody? They were talking about no checkout counters. Cameras in there. Cameras all in the store, can tell where you're going. You let them know that you're there. I forget how. Something with your phone or something. And you take whatever you take and just put in your bag and you walk right out. And the cameras are able to identify and figure out who you are, what you've grabbed, and boom, you're out the door. And then they shoot you a bill digitally. Nothing. No money, no credit, nothing. Seamless. I think we are headed towards this seamless futuristic world. Soon it'll be just like the Jetsons. We'll have moving sidewalks. We'll have little cars. It'll be great. It is going to be wonderful. All kidding aside, though, this is really exciting because this can really, really change the world. Not only just for concerts. Obviously, for us music fans, this will be a big deal. But this is going to be implemented in a lot of other places. Think of all the applications that this could have. All right, so here's what happened. So The Verge grabbed this letter that I believe Live Nation sent to their investors. And they've invested, Ticketmaster and Live Nation together, which is a company unto itself called Live Nation Entertainment. They've invested in a company called Blink Identity. Now, Blink Identity has been developing this facial recognition software. They've been doing it for the military for a number of years. So let's get into what this potential business partnership is intended to do and how it could affect going to concerts. According to Blink Identity's live event technology claims, they think that they can take a picture of a person's face and in a half a second identify who they are. When implemented correctly, this software can allow, quote, venue or festival management to identify people using facial biometrics as they walk at full speed past sensors, handling over 60 people a minute. In our security world, where we have to go through security and metal detectors, right? And then we do that, and then we're on to the next line where they take our ticket. Imagine just being able to go through security, and then you fly right into the venue. This message that went to investors also included this line, quote, "We will continue investing in new technologies to further differentiate Ticketmaster from other ticketing businesses." Touting the tech's ability to associate your digital ticket with your image. Blink Identity's reach goes beyond just entering a venue. Once inside, concertgoers can use their face literally to buy drinks, merchandise, enter VIP areas, and more. It's also possible to collect usable and shareable data on each person that walks through the biometric entry gateway. Now, I know a lot of people are freaked out about collecting data. You got a whole bunch of privacy issues. I don't really worry about that stuff all that much. What I worry about is them using this sort of thing to be like, actually, Ant, you're too ugly to get into the show. Take a look at our readout here. As you can see, we've already let in 30 ugly people, and that is our quotient for this show. We biometrically scan your face. You're not good looking enough. I know that this stuff can get tricky, and I know people are worried, and rightfully so. Everybody has a right to worry about their privacy, but these things, I think, are just implemented so that they can figure out how to sell stuff to you better. I mean, that's really it at the end of the day. I mean, we're far away from the technology where somebody could actually buy your face somewhere and unlock your phone and use your face. That I'm sure will come one day. once the 3 seashells are implemented. Demolition Man. But until that time comes, I don't think we have much to worry about. I think they tend to use this stuff to just study, all right, so-and-so, Ant walks into the concert, Ant goes right to buy a beer. Why didn't Ant buy a shirt? Maybe we should move the shirts over here closer to the beer thing, whatever. So he can look at the shirts while he's waiting online for the beer. But there's not really much of a line anymore because facial recognition has eliminated that. I think they use that stuff more for that. Disney World is big with these. They have these things called magic bands now, and your ticket's on your magic band. And aside from the convenience of it, Disney actually tracks you through the park so they can see, all right, he hit this ride, he hit that ride, he went to the bathroom, he hit another ride, he bought something, he spent 40 minutes in the store. How do we get them to spend more time in the store? They study these things. So yeah, it's so that they can sell more stuff to you, but at the same time, they also analyze the wait lines on rides, and they can say, well, the wait line on these 3 rides are so huge, and the wait lines on those rides are not. So what they'll do is they'll throw out more fast passes for the lower end rides, the lower weight rides, I should say, not lower end, and then more of the crowds will go there. So they are able to actually control the crowd. Which enhances your experience. So you're not waiting online more. So you have more time to buy Mickey ears. But still, nonetheless, it makes your experience a little bit better. I see something like this as potentially wonderful because it makes your experience better. Again, like I said, imagine just going through security and then bam, you fly right through and you're into the show and you're not, you don't have to wait on that second line. Imagine going through and grabbing your chicken fingers and your fries and your beer in seconds because you're not waiting online to pay. I also think about this too, and this wasn't anywhere in this article, but what about security sense? I think it would be easier to identify potential security threats, through this software. I mean, some of this stuff is already being implemented in Vegas. Like, they know who the cheats are, and as soon as a cheat goes walking through the door, somebody who's been accused of cheating or is on a list of cheaters trying to scam the casino, they know who that is instantly. They're all over that. So, with the era that we're in of also worrying about safety a bit, this could help potentially, some safety concerns as well. And all over the place, not just like in a venue, but, you think about Vegas and what happened there. Again, no way of stopping something like that, but people are on watch lists or whatever they're on, or they've made some statements on social media in the past, and you could identify them. They're getting close to a big crowded place. Perhaps this will help authorities avoid some issues in the future. Who knows where this can go? I just love tech stuff, especially when it crosses over with music like this. So facial recognition tickets to get into concerts. What do you think about that? Let us know in the social comments.